Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube and world, welcome to some Dota. Yeah. Anyway, so my game freezes. Nice. So as you can tell, I'm a very new at this game. I've only won 5 games. I've only played 5 games, which is really cool that I've won every game I've played. Thanks to this guy right here, Timbersaw. And I have a replay, so we're gonna do that. Should be fun. Yeah, so Timbersaw. Things about him. His first ability is Whirling Death. Really good nuke. I love it. Second ability is Timber Chain. His only escape. And I'm pretty sure it has a far distance. We'll see when the game loads. Third ability. It's Reactive Armor, and it's great. Every time you get hit by a champion, an enemy champion that is, it stacks armor and health regen, which is really good. I'm the first one in. 10 points to me. That's how you know we win these games. But this game was kind of cheap on our part. 3 out of the 5 players in the enemy team rage quit and leave. And just to let you all know, this is really new players. Like, you can tell they're really new players because they are, well, it's a really shit lineup, to be fair, on both our parts and their parts. So, straight out the bat, I'm pretty sure we have a safe lane Jug, Juggernaut with a Bristleback. Not a very good duo there. We have like a mid Drow, a roaming Bloodseeker, I think, and me as Timbersaw in the off lane. They have a sniper soloing the safe lane. I'm pretty sure they had a fight over mid or Zeus. No, it was Zeus and Bounty having a fight over the mid lane, and a PA and I think Pudge bottom. Not a very good team on either part of either team. It was just terrible lineups. If anything, the Phantom Assassin, they have like 2 carries. We have 2 carries. Because usually Juggernaut and Drow both are different carries. And Bloodseeker, I don't know, he can go anywhere. But yeah, as you can tell, the lineup's terrible. I know I rage a lot over the items that some people buy, especially this Zeus. This Zeus becomes the most underfarmed, and it's just terrible. So as we get in the game, and it lags a lot, which is nice. Timbersaw, as I was saying, his first skill, Whirling Death. It's a magical nuke, as you can tell. There's a little AoE around him, the little green circle. Nope, doesn't show. It does 100 damage first time. And it actually decreases the primary stat of the enemy that you hit by 15% for 7 seconds, which is really good. Timber Chain, it's a chain that connects with timber. Kind of a hard one there, right? I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, it does do damage, and let's see, it does damage if it hits an enemy in the path of the chain. Not a bad nuke. It's not a reliable one because you have to have a tree to connect to, or else it just fires off and you look like a complete jackass. Reactive Armor, as I was saying, it stacks 1 armor and 1 regen per hit, and it stacks 4 times on the first level, which is not bad. If you expect a lot of harass from the enemy team, I would skill that first. But Sniper doesn't do that bad of a job. I have a lot of regen with my 2 sets of tangos, and my Stout Shield, which blocks percentage of his damage, so I'm not too worried. That's why I start off with Whirling Death. And his ultimate is Chakram, really low cooldown of 6-8 seconds, and it sends out a spinning blade that does damage over time while they're like stuck in it, as well as the initial damage of you throwing it. It's pretty cool. So I start trying to block off the creep wave, which I'm somewhat successful at. I don't mess up too much, and the creeps don't do like a delta split on me, so it's not too harsh. Let's go through the items of our team. Juggernaut doesn't have that bad of a starting build. He's got decent items, but I wouldn't say he's like ready for support role. Drow, she's taking some harass mid lane with this Zeus, who has a chainmail. This is the only item he has for the first 20 minutes of the game, and he just takes a shit ton of harass. Like, look at this. He's got 200 life left, and for what? A 1 CS and a bit of harass? I don't know. He just does not do well. Bristle has pretty decent items, actually. Although he probably could have bought another Ironwood branch. That was hard to say. He does know that the tower gives true sight, right? As you can tell, really, really new players, and he DCs. So Jug's doing pretty good. Phantom Assassin, she's got pretty decent items. I assume she's getting a poor man's shield with this, but I'm not too sure. Pudge, not bad. Not bad. Bounty Hunter, yeah, I don't like his items. I'm not sure what he was going for with the regen and the slippers. I had assumed he was going to go for a poor man's shield himself, but he has no stout shield. Kind of redundant to get in the lane. And yeah, he has no regen whatsoever. So I've already harassed him down a bit. Going back to me, I've got 1 CS. Let's look at the board. Most last hits is 4 with Phantom Assassin. So we're not doing too well, I see. The Juggernaut only has 2, Sniper has 3, Phantom Assassin has 4, and I missed First Blood. So Whirling Death was used, and I guess Nasally Goo was used. This would slow down the opponent, and what's it? What? Yeah, reduced armor. That was the other one. Reduced armor and movement speed, and he gives himself. Wow, what a nice guy. I didn't know that. And yeah, so wait. Did he just die to the tower? I think that was a little too early. One sec. So, Von Harry Mother, I don't even know what kind of name that is. He's got 81 health and dies to the tower. Yeah. So, and he buys back. I'm going to assume this guy is trolling. Like, I legitimately assume he's trolling, because nobody is that fucking stupid. So yeah, I'm now at the top of the chart, along with Jug and PA with 4. As you can tell, I'm not the greatest last hitter, but I'm pretty sure I get the most last hits in the game with like 90 something, which is kind of sad because I'm an offlaner. I'm not expected to get tons of last hits and incredibly farm. The main point of an offlaner is to get like experience and levels, and because the majority of my damage will be from levels instead of items. I think I get like 2 core items and the game ends. So maybe that's because I have shit farm and Bounty Hunter dies. Drow gets incredibly farmed just on like kills alone. And all she bought regen. Daddy. See, I don't know if this guy's new and has no idea what a tower does. But yeah, I don't know how to explain that one to you. So back to me. I level up Timber Chain for any escape that I have to have, any great escapes. I'm pretty sure I go for Bloodstone, like the majority of Timbersaw games I have. That was a failed block, by the way. If you ever see your wave is too pushed up to their tower, just try and go back and block the next wave a little. So, as you can tell, we're 5-0 right now. We have a really good lead. I have 7 less hits, and I have boots. So, it's a pretty slow item progression here. Like, We now have a Wraith ban on freaking Sniper, but I don't know why. It's not a bad skill build, but Pudge, Magic Wand. This is very useful against Bristleback, this guy. It's very useful for him because you can get charges off these two skills, which are supposed to be like very spammable. Did I miss my Great Escape? I did. I helped him get away before they could burst him down because they tried ganking, and this Von Harry guy, I think, is still trolling. Either that or he was like buddied up with the other Von Harry dude, but I don't know. It's a weird combo to have. So, as you can tell, nothing really exciting right now. I won't be able to die. I have too much health and regen. PA, what does she have? Yeah, she got a poor man's shield, like I thought. She did go for the poor man's. Jug starts maxing out his crit. I'm pretty sure that he like maxes out his crit and Blade Fury at the same time, which I do not approve of. If you're going to play Juggernaut, you should max out Blade Fury, and like this is like the main important thing, and then you max out Healing Ward second. And I think he goes down. The Pudge misses his hook. He gets a creep instead. And Bristle is fine. He shouldn't be maxing out Nasally Goo. He should be getting his Quill Spray before. So I get a Magic Wand. Magic Wand is very useful in the early game, and to some extent later on in the game. It gives 15 HP per charge. You get the charges by someone doing a spell on the enemy team. So if Bounty Hunter goes invisible, I get 1 charge, and that gives me. And if I pop all the charges, I get 15 health and 15 mana, and there's 15 charges, so 15 times 15. It's pretty decent. This is when I noticed we had no support and we had no courier, so I had to go buy a courier and upgrade it to a flying, which was kind of sad because it's a support deal to handle that, which is very important. A courier is like one of the greatest items in the game. It really is. It allows you to buy items while not being in base, and I'm pretty sure the Drow keeps going back to base every now and then to heal up because all she has is power treads. She doesn't have a bottle, which I'm kind of mad that nobody in this game gets a bottle. And this chainmail, he still got it. Why is a level 4 sniper or Zeus going up against a level 7 now? I swear this guy is just trolling. Are we going on top? No. We were thinking about going on this Bounty Hunter. I'm full mana, full health. I now have my ultimate, so I can slow him when I throw it out. We could just dive him. It would be great. That's my ultimate right there. The whirling, or chakram, not even. The thing to note about chakram is that you're not able to attack him. You notice the saw goes missing on his left hand when you throw it out, so you will not be able to use your right click. Yeah, this is when we tried to go on it, and I missed my ultimate by just a smidgen. Like he was breathing on the back of this guy's hair. And we pulled the creep wave over to the side. We probably should have pulled it over here, which I thought we were leaving it alone, and then he went back in, and then I went back in, and it was terrible. So we're like, fuck it, we'll just farm it over here. So the tower can have a bit more time with this catapult. Yeah, so it doesn't die because the creep wave was here. So we get a lot more tower damage done to it. Not a bad move, but kind of a mistake. And this is when I get my first kill, I think. Already got a kill. Huh. Yeah, this guy feeds a lot. He's 0 and 4 right now. And this is when I get my second kill. So I now have 3 charges. Popped it right there. I was able to get instant mana and health. I was doing it mainly for the mana. And then I noticed not Timbersaw, Zeus is just sitting there, so I just walk over and I start trying to fight him. He is, I think, 2 levels lower than me. Yeah, right now he's 2 levels lower than me. And I pop my wand again, because I thought I would have enough mana for Whirling Death, but I didn't. And as you can tell, Bloodseeker's running by. I missed my Timber Chain right there. I was close. And then I just started to run around him. I'm pretty sure I wasn't trying to misplay it, but right there, he gets a last hit. The part that I liked was the Bounty Hunter, or the Bloodseeker. I keep calling him Bounty Hunter, but the Bloodseeker was apologizing. He's like, "I'm sorry if that was the case." I was like, "No problem, dude." But I don't like his skill build. I haven't played Bloodseeker too much in my own time to know like what the best is, but he has no points in Blood Rage, which increases his damage by 20. No, 30%. So it's a percentage increase. I'm not sure why he doesn't get it. So yeah, now we're creep skipping. Let me get the tower top. So let's start the gold. 3,000, 9 minutes in. Pretty decent. And 2,000 XP. Looks like we have an engage bottom. Half an engage. He wants to go in, and Bounty or Jug just wants to go. I picked up Arcanes, which is I would say kind of vital on a Timbersaw, because usually for Timbersaw you go Bloodstone. It's like one of the core items on Bloodstone, and I miss that. It's just Zeus, who cares? So the idea behind Bloodstone, it's a percentage-based regen. It does a lot of regen, and it gives you an additional 400 health and 300 health points, something like that. It's ridiculous. I was trying to set up for a gank here, but then he ran down river, so I was like, oh crap, I just wasted it. So I started right-clicking him, and I think he could go invisible right now. Like, he can just shadow walk away, but instead he tries and shurikens me to slow me down. But yeah, Drow just hits him with frost arrows, and I just continue my my gank, and I go down to the bottom line to get Pudge and PA. But Arcane is a very good boot on him. It's kind of crucial. I threw my chakram out because I thought he was going to walk up. I keep missing my chakram. It's kind of embarrassing. And then PA jumps on me, and I'm like, oh my god, PA. And then I was like, oh wait, PA. Who cares? I'll just go back and kill her. And then I noticed the Pudge was still here. He should have left by now, like, seriously. Yeah, viscous nasally goo slows him down. Enough time for me to do that. So Whirling Death just to finish him off, and this is Dead Pudge. So we're just 3-0-2 right now. It's just like a cakewalk for us. I'm 3-0, Drow is 6-0, Bloodseeker's 2-0. You know, we've just got so many freaking kills. The only one that has a kill on their team is Phantom Assassin, who I think he's building pretty well. I think this is supposed to be phase boots. So again, I go creep skipping because that's what I have to do to survive. Anyway, back to the Bloodstone. Bloodstone, yeah, it's a really good item. It starts off with like 8 stacks. In each stack, you have bonus regen, and every time you kill an enemy champion, you get more stacks. Pretty sure I wanted to go on that, but they just like stood by me, like doing absolutely nothing. I think this is when I get my point booster, and PA jumps in. Yes, I get my point booster. This gives me, 150 mana and 200 health. So I'm just tanking up right now. And I missed this because I thought she was going back again. You know, story of my life, apparently. And I didn't see her run by on the map until I got to, like, here. I was like, oh, wait, she's going back to lane. Whoops. I'm not sure who died, but... or if anyone died. well, Zeus died. That's not much of a story. So we have a Shadow Blade now on Drow, which isn't too bad. It's not the best item. We have a Tranquil Boots on Jug, which I disagree so many times. So if Juggernaut's trying to be our carry, Tranquil Boots was not very good. It has a lot of regen, yes. It has a lot of armor. It's not bad. And it has a lot of movement speed. But every time you last hit, which you're supposed to do for carry, you lose the regen and the movement speed. So it's kind of a waste. It's usually, I think, it's supposed to be for like roaming supports, like maybe a CM. Like that wouldn't be a pretty decent item. And we take mid. Okay. So during my run, we take a mid tower. I have my arcanes available, and I think I was waiting 600 gold. Bounty Hunter goes down. Yeah. He just falls. And I thought we were going to turn this around, but they just left. And he rage quits. This is the first rage quit of the game. Him and his... I go behind him. I go behind the tower. Screw the rage quits. I go behind the tower. Then I run out of mana, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And then I just started to walk away. I should have walked away a lot sooner when I noticed I had no mana. And I got shot in the face for it. This is like the duel of the century. So, I guess Pudge thought he could take him, which he probably could. But, no, he couldn't. The cool spray would have stacked up and he would have killed him. PA walks over and just like hits him. So it's 3 kills to them. Not bad. Not bad for them. Terrible for us. And then Zeus goes. So both of the Von Harry, mother, whatever, of sexy... One sec. Yeah. Huh. These are some pretty interesting names. Anyway, they've DC'd. They're out of the game. And I'm pretty sure Phantom Assassin goes soon. So she does get Faith Boots. And then, for some reason, Jug gets Phase Boots as well. And I'm pretty sure he gets, like, Arcane Boots as well. It's just like, he has a triple boot strat that I guess apparently is going to be the next big thing. Bloodseeker gets a Yasha. Not a bad item. He is a agility hero, and I think he builds this into a Yasha. So Blood and Sanjin Yasha should be not a bad item. It's a movement speed trap. Wow. Okay, movement speed strat that a lot of people like. Jug goes down to Phantom Assassin. Guess his dual boot strat was not working out. And Bristle gets a Vanguard, and I push out top. I don't know if I take it this turn. No, I don't. Oh, we have a Shadow Blade on a Sniper. This is a pretty decent item, but he didn't finish his boots. He has no treads. He could have gotten treads. Yeah, Phantom Assassin now DCs. You know, I wouldn't say they have, like, the best team, since 3 of them DC'd for the last 5 minutes or so. And we just say top tower. Sniper tries to defend this with shrapnel, but it's no to extent. It's little to any extent. And I just cleared the wave, and he leaves. After, headshotting me a few times, which was fun. So now I have enough for perseverance, and I use my last tango to clear up a spot. I have 42 less hits, which is higher than my carry, who has 9 kills. Yeah, and I think she goes for Yasha. She needs a Blade of Alacrity. I don't know why she has a quarter staff, but I think she tries to build for a Butterfly. And I was really angry at this moment because I had wasted like 200 mana on this camp to find out it's freaking mud golems. Freaking hate mud golems. They're spell immune, so any damage you use with their spell doesn't even affect them. They just like shrug it off. It's so stupid. And I think Drow, yep, headshot. Or not headshot, what's it called? Assassinate. That's a lot of damage. Oh no, that's the range. That's 505 damage. And Bloodseeker and Bristle just like they just go in and completely do this MLG dodge with the hook. This is no Dendy punch apparently. Again, I miss a lot of my saws in this game apparently. I just really suck with saws. So we're 19-6. They have 3 DCs, which is, you know, it just renders them completely useless. Pudge has a bracer and a gauntlet of strength. I'm not sure why he has a bracer. I thought he was building into an Urn of Shadows, so it's kind of useless to get a bracer unless he's trying to like tank up. But I don't know. And I don't like him maxing out Flesh Sheep first. So usually you get your meat hook because it does a lot of damage. It does 360 damage per hook, like as a base damage, and then you would max out Rot, which is 110 over a like a period of time that you have it activated. So it's not a bad skill, but I don't like him maxing it. Well, doing this dual max. Sniper has a pretty decent. Yeah, he does get an urn, so it's kind of a waste to get a bracer if he gets an urn, because you need 2 gauntlets. So he just wasted the money on a bracer. Sniper has a pretty decent skill build, maxing headshot and take aim. This gives him bonus range and a mini bash every so often. What's the percent? 40% chance, and he has an additional 90 damage. So, not a bad skill build. Bristle, I was kind of debating like why he would max out an easily goo before his second, because that's what I usually, or passive. That's because that's what I usually do. The passive gives him damage reduction on the sides and back. But he did get Cool Spray. I'm guessing he got second. He maxed this out second, which is a big mistake. This gives you a shit ton of damage. This is like your main damage source. Let's see. Bloodseeker finally gets a skill in Blood Rage. Not bad, but a little late. Jug. Still no healing ward. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he gets a energy booster, and now he has a arcane boots. But healing ward is a big mistake. This thing heals you for a lot, and it follows you around, so you're not just like leaving it in place. I don't know. It feels like a waste. And yeah, the DC heroes have I don't even know what this is. He might have been trying to go for Vlad's with this. I'm not too sure. I guess he hooked him back. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Zeus now has a Gloves of Haste and a Chainmail. The only 2 items he buys the entire game after, 6 CS. PA, respectable items at that time, and has, a lot of reliable, or not reliable, but a lot of gold, just in general. So yeah, that triple boot strat, it's now into fruition. And there's the Bloodstone. You start off with 8 charges, and it's really, really good regen. Like, look how fast. I've got plus 13.8. And that's just from, 2 items. So I pick up a haste here, a haste rune, and I start to see if I can find a gank, because we didn't see them on the map. So I was like, oh, they might be jungling. So I checked the jungle, absolutely nobody. I was like, fuck it, I'll just go get top lane then. Push it out even farther. Missed those 2 last hits, which is kind of depressing. But yeah, now I'm on the top of the, I'm still on the top of the last hit chart with 60 last hits. Not a bad score. I could be farming jungles right now. I should have, gone to a camp, but I wanted to keep pushing. I kind of said this was pretty much GG because they had 3 DCs, so I was like, we'll just push out and end the game. But yeah, still I almost had that last hit for myself if that freaking sniper didn't get so many headshots, and Pudge with his amazing walk to the right strat to get away from my whirling or chakram even. I'm a level 11. Let's see the levels. Drow is 13, but I'm pretty sure she has like 9 kills anyway. And this is really cool. So I hook a timber chain into the base, through my chakram, whirling death, and I killed Pudge. And then I got stuck behind fucking minions. So I took a lot more damage than I really needed to. But I got an extra charge. I popped my wand. I'm fine. I'm not gonna die today. So yeah, another player kill to boot about. So now I'm 4-1-3. Pretty decent. I'm pretty sure I die like 2 more times in like stupid ways. Let's look at the gold. Or I wanted to go on this. Like I really wanted to, but Bristle was like half health and it was just he completely ran away. I was like, dude, we got this. I have like 26 regen, 15 mana regen. Come on, we got this. And then I was trying to go back in because I do a lot of damage with Chakram. But then he Shadow Blade and just ran away. Now, by now, I should have backed up. But there was 4 of us here. I don't know why Drow is killing, you know, the little huts over here. But so I'm pretty sure we get both of these lanes and Bloodseeker silences me with or he blood rages me. Yeah. I don't know why he would blood rage me, because it's not like, what is this? An increase to 30 damage. He should have probably given it to another person. I missed my chakram again. It's like the story of the century. But pretty sure he ulted me and then he like stopped for some reason. The Pudge. He ulted me and then just stopped ulting, which is weird. And this is where I got greedy. I was like, we need the sniper, so I'm going to run in and find him. And then he comes out of nowhere, headshots me, and then just assassinates me right there. And I lose 4 charges on my bloodstone because I got greedy. Kind of a sob story of the life. But I have quicken, or a higher respawn, lower respawn. There we go. That's the word I want. Lower respawn rate, so I'm not too mad. So I pick up 2 TP scrolls and plate mail for some armor. Now, a lot of people don't buy TP scrolls. I'm not sure why. I know I don't all the time, but a teleport scroll is really, really good in this game. Like, it helps a lot. There's no reason why you shouldn't buy it. If your team is getting like ganked bottom and you just TP and the other team just runs away, you may have like sacrificed some of your own farm, but you stopped your carry from dying and losing his farm even more. So, you know, Bloodseeker's dying apparently. See, the reason I think it's, which one is it? Bloodbath? Yeah. I don't think he should have got this one. Or is it this one? Thirst. I don't know which one, but he should have got more levels in Blood Rage. That's just me. See, I think a lot of people think the passive skills in this game are like a necessity to get, but they really aren't. Like, Jug, for example, he does not need this crit. Like, it's useful late game when you have a lot of damage, but early game, you do not need crit. Look at that wave clear. That's I love Timbersaw's wave clear. It's amazing. He hooks me. Yep. But then I don't know why he like keeps canceling his ults. Like he'll start it and then something will stop him. And then I keep getting headshotted. Sniper's been incredibly lucky with these freaking headshots. And then I had a failed timber chain. I was trying to get the one at the bottom, but then I don't know why he blood raged him. Deals a percentage, and then he ults him for like a single person. It's like, and then I noticed this. I think someone was microing them, and I knew they were really, really low leveled. They're like level 10 each, 5, 6. You know, they're incredibly low. But my team ditches me. Everyone just leaves, and then I get assassinated. I was so angry at that. I was like, guys, we could have just gone and killed 3 people for free. 3 DC people. And look how low they are. I don't know. I was really annoyed at that. But yeah, as you can tell, we're just pushing into their base. It's a slow push. My bloodstone. I'm pretty sure this allows me to see people and gets me experience, no matter like if I'm dead or not, which is pretty cool. But I buy another TP scroll and I lose another couple stacks, which sucks. But now I have like 20,000 gold or 2,000 gold, excuse me. Which I think I'm saving up for a bloodstone, Shiva's Guard. I'm saving up for a Mystic Staff. Now, a Shiva's Guard, it's really good on Timbersaw. It lowers, it's got a few things. The Aura lowers the attack speed by like, I think 40% at like a 900 radius. So in a team fight, they'll have Sniper have less attacks, or have a lower attack speed than he should, which is really good for us, because he keeps getting like a headshot on me for like every 5 seconds. It has an active ability. It does a 200 magic nuke that expands, and it slows everyone for 40 seconds, for 4 seconds, 40% slow. And it's really, really useful, and it looks just really cool. It's the main reason why I would pick it. But yeah, this is just like a slow death for them. We're 23 and 10. We're just pretty much just pushing in. Mid's pushing in naturally because we have both racks down. We're just killing them off one by one again. And this is, I'm pretty sure when I get my like fabled triple kill, because I think someone's microing them, because like all 3 of them at the same time. That's why they were like all sitting together. So I just walk over and I start hitting them. This is what I wanted to do earlier with my entire team, but Sniper ruined the fun. So, and then Bloodseeker comes over like he wants some of the kill. Nope, I'm not letting him do anything, and I get a triple kill, which is amazing. It's fun. And pretty sure Bristle was just like focused on pushing in the middle. He, I think, was trying to build a Radiance. This is why he has a Sacred Relic. Either that or a Divine Rapier, which I don't think... I think he could have probably got, but he starts hitting the Ancient. So this is almost GG. There's my Shivas. I'm pretty sure I'm not able to use it. Yeah, I just go and help hit the Ancient kids, and that's GG. That's the end of the game. As you can tell, not a bad game from our part, but then again, it was a really easy game from our part because they had 3 DCs, and yeah, GG, sorry about the team. It was kind of douchebaggy of the other people to leave. I know they were feeding and everything. Bounty Hunter's 0-6, Zeus is 0-9. Fam Assassin was doing alright, but I'm pretty sure she left because of the other 2 people, which is not a good thing to do. Yeah, oh well. Nothing you can do, really. As you can tell, one sec, let's pause it on this. The goal per minute at the end of the game was 498, the highest in the game, really. Pretty good. That's because I had the most last hits and the second most kill on the game. Drow had some pretty decent farm, although our last hitting skills have been very terrible. Everyone in the game had pretty bad last hitting skills. If your offlaner can do better than the rest, then yeah, it's kind of awkward. It would be worse if we had a support player who got higher CS than us, but hey, whatever. I don't like Juggernaut's build of his triple boot strat. First, Arcane's kind of waste on Juggernaut, but I think he was trolling at that point. He was like, oh well, they've got 3 DCs, there's no way they're turning it around. But do not get triangle boots on a carry. It's just a complete waste. It really is. It's like, it's really fucking stupid. Let's see. Sanjay Yasha on a Bloodseeker. I think he was going for Radiance as well. I don't know why my team was like, hey, you know what? We need 3 radiances. Uh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the drow was trying to build a butterfly. That's the one, and I think she had enough money right at the end. And Bristol had enough money for his radiance if he wanted it, but I think he wanted a divine rapier. Sniper had a pretty decent build and a few kills, quite to be honest with you. He has the second highest kills in the game, or third highest even. I'm second highest. Shadow Blade, not a bad item on him. Seen him a few times, and he was trying to build for a butterfly as well. Pudge, I guess Drum of Endurance. I don't know about this. Drum of Endurance and Earn the Shadows. Usually you get an earn for ganking potential. Like you would go around, you would gank the other lanes. If you were mid, you would gank the other lanes. You would grab, hook, devour, kill, conquer. It's pretty cool. And you would get a charge on each kill you got. And then you become like a ganking monster. But his skill build was a little weird. Overall, not a bad game, except for the 3 DCs. And yeah, if you liked this video, which I know you did, and if you like to tell me I'm wrong, tell me how bad the team was, tell me how bad my last hitting skills were, leave it in the comment section. I'm open to judgment, trust me. And yeah, subscribe if you like it. That'd be nice. Really would.